They strode in like royalty. Crisp linen, plastic charm, and that smug, curated confidence I hadn't missed. The concierge glanced my way, brow raised. "Excuse me, sir, they say they are family." I didn't speak. I smiled. 10 years. 10 years since they vanished after Emily's funeral. My wife. Their sister. A decade of hollow birthdays and silent holidays. So loud it became my rhythm. And now they had the gall to walk into my home like it was a coastal retreat and forgiveness was complimentary. Let me rewind. I met Emily when all I had was a cracked windshield and stubborn ambition. Her family welcomed me the way one tolerates warm, flat champagne, civil, but barely. I wasn't pedigree. I wasn't legacy. I was just real. But Emily, she saw me, chose me. At Feist, they wore masks of civility, dinners filled with snide compliments and unsolicited advice, barbed with faux concern. But Emily, she'd buffered the worst of it. She'd clutch my hand under linen-covered tables, step in when her mother cross-examined my career like it was a background check. Then the cancer came. Sudden, brutal, merciless. 6 months from diagnosis to goodbye. Her family turned mourning into a photo op speeches, tributes, a glossy fundraiser with her name on the banner. They dressed her in pearls and performance. I buried her quietly, privately, how she asked. I reached out once, just once, to be part of the memorial. A seat, a name on the program. They didn't reply, didn't explain. They just erased me. Their grief was a billboard. Mine was a whisper. For a time, I blamed sorrow, then distance. Then I saw her sister, Claire, posting sunlit selfies from the exact resort Emily and I honeymooned in. Captioned, "Full circle." That broke something in me. It wasn't grief. It was cruelty. That's when I began. Feist, the money. Emily had trust assets her family assumed would bounce back to them like legacy always had. But 2 weeks before she passed, she'd quietly changed her will. Every cent came to me. I didn't touch it at first. I let it grow, let it breathe, until it became something sharp enough to be useful. Then I built Solace, a coastal estate they'd envy. 5 bedrooms, infinity pool, ocean cove Emily used to sketch. Legal, clean, untouchable. I named it after her middle name. And I waited. 10 years. I watched Patrick flame out in real estate. Claire spiral through 2 divorces and crystal energy posts. Their parents sold the family home to cover bad loans. Time had humbled them, but not enough. So I baited the hook. A fake charity, the Solace Foundation. Invitations sent to just the right people. An exclusive gala in Emily's honor. I hired actors to generate buzz, plant rumors. Then I watched. And sure enough, they arrived. I was already at the stays, bourbon in hand, when they walked in. Claire saw me first. Her laughter died mid-breath. Patrick blinked too fast. Their mother clutched her husband's arm like a lifeline. The concierge whispered again. They say they are family. Silence. I stepped forward slowly, the way you approach a cage thing you've stopped fearing. You made it. Family, right? No response. Didn't need one. I let the quiet settle. Funny. When I buried your sister, none of you came. But you're here for cocktails and sea views. Patrick rallied. We thought. You thought I'd fold. That grief would dilute memory. That I'd forget. Another sip. I hadn't. Their mother opened her mouth. I raised a hand. I'm not here for apologies. I found my closure without you. This isn't a homecoming. It's a reckoning. Then I hit the lights. A projector flared behind them. Photos. Not the filtered posts they loved. Real moments. Emily painting, laughing, singing off-key in our kitchen. Then, her voice. She'd recorded it a month before she passed. I'd guarded it like breath. And now it filled the room. To my family, if you're seeing this, I'm gone. And if he's playing it, it means you finally showed up. Remember, he was there when you weren't. He held me. He stayed. He loved me. Don't you dare forget that. Claire crumbled first. Sobs that split her mask. Their father turned away. Patrick clenched like a jaw wired shut. But it was too late. I turned the lights back on. I own it all now. The name. The trust. The cause. This estate. I didn't build this for you. And I won't share it. They stood frozen, stripped of whatever stories they'd told themselves. I didn't raise my voice. Get out. 3 words. Soft as ash, heavy as tombstones. No protests. No final words. Just shuffled footsteps retreating into the dark. I watched from the balcony, felt nothing. No vengeance, no relief. Just quiet. Later, the concierge asked if they'd return. I gave a tired smile. They were never really hay. I didn't need revenge. I needed peace. And I finally had it.